Comments are a really important part of building websites, or even programming in general. They don't actually display anything on the screen, but instead they allow us to comment or to make notes inside of our code. These comments can be for our own reference, or for other developers who may need to read our code in the future. For example, if we wanted to remind ourselves to later add something in our code, we could do it like this. So I'm going to go over to our HTML code, and then just anywhere will be fine. So let's say this line here, we can open up the angle bracket, an exclamation mark, and 2 dashes. Then we can add our note. So let's say add biography here. And then we close this comment off with the 2 dashes and then the closing angle bracket. If we go over to the browser and just above my favorite foods, let's take a look. We'll see above this text here, we have no text of add biography here on the screen. This syntax of this angle bracket, the exclamation mark and the dashes, is exclusive to HTML. So this is how we do a comment in HTML, whereas other languages have a different syntax. Such as CSS, this uses a / and then a star. And then we close it off with a star and then another /. Comments can also be spread over multiple lines too. So for example, we could have a to-do list. So let's say to do, and then we could say number 1. So let's say do this, and then number 2. And we can also close this off below. So it doesn't really matter where we have the opening and closing tag, or on which line, as long as the content inside is not to be read by the browser. We can even go ahead and comment out any HTML code, which we want to disable but still keep inside the file. This is often useful for debugging. So let's remove this section here. And then if we do the same, angle bracket, and then open this up, we see straight away that all the code below has changed color. So all this comment will not be read by the browser. So let's save that and then refresh. And then we lose all the content after this comment. If we only want to remove a certain section, we can go ahead and close this off at any point. And then we can see straight away that only this section here is now not going to be displayed in the screen. So let's save that and then refresh. And then all the rest of the content is now back on the screen. So as we said before, this is useful for debugging. We can go through our code and comment out one line at a time and see if this fixes a problem. Then we know which line of code is creating our issue. So this is it now for the comments video, and I'll see you next time.